Yo, what's going on, everybody? Greg's here. I got a story for you about a ticket I got. I can't remember the exact speed it was, but it was over 100 miles an hour, and it was in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. And it was the state trooper that pulled me. So this was back when I can't remember. I think it was 2017. Like, I was really young, and I was driving my dad's 2011 Challenger RT around. I thought I was a shit. I thought that shit was fast back then. I was beating on it, had my music blasting and everything. So, I go out to get food. It's like 1 a.m. So, I'm on the way back home. I come up to the stoplight. I got a good song playing and everything. So, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna hit it right here. So, the light turns green. And if I can remember correctly, I roll into the gas and I floor it and I get up to 100 and I go over a hill and I just see Charger taillights, like the 2011 to 2014 body style, and I just see a light bar and he's sitting in the median. So I go flying past him and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was doing 100. I can't remember the exact speed. If I can find a ticket or if I can remember, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I passed the cop. I didn't think he pulled out for a second because I didn't see any headlights. But I slowed way down, got another lane, about to pull over, and then I see headlights come on in the lane. So he had pulled out without cutting his headlights on. Dude, if this was me now, I would have ran. I don't know what I was doing. But I pull over. I'm fucking shaking. You know that feeling when you get pulled. I was scared. He came up to the car. He said, "What would your dad say if he knew what you were doing?" I was speechless. I was just like, "I'm just trying to get home." That's literally what I said. And he went back to the car. I honestly didn't know if I was gonna go to jail or not, cause over 100 in a 45, that's jail time for adults, but I wasn't 18 yet, so I think that's the only reason I didn't go to jail. But he comes back to the car, hands me a ticket. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was over $400, and it was 6 points on my license. That fucked my insurance up. It still got my insurance fucked up, and it's 2020 right now. It's July 2020. So yeah, moral of the story: don't haul ass over a hill where you can't see if there's a cop sitting. Even though it was 1 a.m., I still shouldn't have done it. There was no traffic, so that helped out with me not going to jail. But literally, it doesn't matter what time it is, they'll always be out. And they always sit there, I've noticed. So every time I pass that place now, I always look for a cop there. I haven't sped there since. And one time, alright, my friend's gas station is right down the road from the spot where that cop was sitting. And I went to hang out with him at 5 a.m. Or no, it was 3 a.m. But I watched that cop pull people over at least 4 times. Or 3 or 4 times at least. Sitting in that spot where I got pulled from, he was just tagging cars left and right. So, yeah, I think that's it for the story. Oh yeah, I also, didn't tell my dad about the ticket until later, a few days later. I was just like, "Hey dad, I got pulled over for 80 in my G35 coupe." And it was actually in his Challenger. I just didn't want him to know. And I didn't want him to know I was actually doing 100. So, he eventually found out anyway. And I never told him the truth. I still tried to play it off like I was in my G35 and I was doing 80. But he knows this bullshit. So yeah, I think that's it for the story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.